Cristiano Ronaldo is undoubtedly one of the world's most renowned football players. Aside from football, this legendary player is also a lover of cars. And not just any, but some of the most exotic cars to ever hit the tarmac. This Portuguese footballer is addicted to fancy cars and isn't shy about it. I mean, just take a look at his Instagram page. Join me as I take a peek into his $40 million car collection. Being one of the richest footballers in the world, Ronaldo's lavish lifestyle cannot be complete without an exquisite car collection. His Bugatti collection alone amounts to a whopping $13 million, with his latest addition being the Bugatti 110. The Bugatti 110 is one of the most exclusive cars and is only owned by 9 other people in the world. The football star acquired it in 2021 as a gift to himself for his 36th birthday. This prestigious car is equipped with an 8-liter 16-cylinder engine and a 380 km/h top speed. The hypercar can go from 0 to 100 km/h in 2.4 seconds. This one-of-a-kind car also happens to be the most expensive in his collection, costing close to $10 million. He also owns a $2.25 million Bugatti Chiron and a $1.7 million Bugatti Veyron, both of which have his CR7 trademark embroidered on their headrests. The Bugatti Chiron is one car that has stretched all boundaries of imagination. It has an 8-liter, 16-cylinder engine capable of generating a power output of 1,500 horsepower and proudly displays a mechanical speedometer with a 500 km/h mark. The Bugatti Veyron is not a slouch either. Cristiano bought the Veyron Grand Sport Vitesse to celebrate his victory in the 2016 Champions League. The incredibly fast car has a top speed of 410 km/h and can go from 0 to 100 km/h in 2.6 seconds. It was the fastest production roadster at the time of its release. As if the Bugatti Veyron wasn't enough to satisfy his desire for superfast cars, Cristiano also got himself a Lamborghini within the same year. The Lamborghini Aventador is one of the many cars that the Italian designer is most proud of. Most footballers across the globe own this model, so there is no way that Ronaldo would want to be left behind. The world-celebrated player got himself this black beauty for his 27th birthday. This sleek vehicle has a 350 km/h top speed and can get from 0 to 100 in 2.9 seconds. It also boasts a 6.5-liter V12 engine capable of generating 700 horsepower. This amazing birthday gift cost him a little over $340,000. When it comes to Cristiano's rather expensive car collection, there can never be too many Ferraris. His Ferrari collection includes an elegant Ferrari Monza SP1. The limited edition sports car was dedicated to collectors. There are only 500 of them in the world and were built as a tribute to the race cars of the 1950s. The big names that acquired this vehicle could only do so by invitation. It is reported that Cristiano walked into the Ferrari headquarters just to get himself this car. He even skipped Juventus training on that day. That's how badly he wanted this car. This came only a day after they had lost a match. I wish I could console myself the way Ronaldo does with, a multi-million-dollar car. Still, on his Ferrari collection, Ronaldo owns a $480,000 Ferrari F12 Tour de France, which boasts of having a pet-friendly environment. He also has a Ferrari 599 GTO worth $385,000. This is equivalent to what he currently makes in a week. This deluxe supercar exudes brilliant performance through its V12 engine. It can go from 0 to 100 km/h in 3.35 seconds and can get to 200 km/h in just 9.8 seconds. Now, if that doesn't blow your mind, I don't know what else will. His Ferrari collection would also not be complete without the Ferrari F430. This luxurious vehicle has a 4.3-liter V8 engine that can produce 490 horsepower. It can also move from 0 to 100 km/h in 4 seconds. Now, not all of Cristiano Ronaldo's cars are just for show. Some of them are for sentimental value, and others, well, he'd sell them in a heartbeat. Such is the Ferrari 599 GTB Fiorano, which he was involved in a crash with back in 2019 on the very first day he went out with it. I mean, that's quite understandable. In 2019, the football star got himself yet another car, this time a McLaren Senna with an outlandish price of $1 million. But for a person with a net worth of $500 million, this is just a drop in the ocean. This fancy car was built to pay homage to Ayrton Senna, a legendary Formula One driver. One of its most adored features is its great performance on Top Gear. This limited edition vehicle is also made of carbon fiber, making it the lightest of the cars produced by McLaren. It also has a twin-turbo V8 engine that can produce a maximum power output of 800 horsepower. This tangible work of art can go from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in just a blink of an eye. As with most of his cars, this masterpiece has been known to leave necks turning and grab every passing eyeball. Nothing screams opulence more than a Rolls-Royce. That is why Ronaldo owns not one but two of them. The Rolls-Royce Phantom Drophead Coupe cost him slightly over $400,000. It takes 450 hours of dedicated, skilled craftsmen and women to build this car. It boasts of a twin-turbo V12 engine capable of generating up to 563 horsepower. He also parted with $900,000 to get a Rolls-Royce Cullinan back in 2019. This is the only SUV made by the British company, and is thus one of the most expensive SUVs in the world. The 5-meter-long vehicle consists of a lavish interior of black and white leather. Cristiano acquired it right after he joined Juventus in 2018. In an interview with Piers Morgan, he mentioned that the car doesn't hurt his back, and from his experience, it's just perfect. I guess it's safe to say that comfort and opulence are at the top of the list of the things Cristiano considers when buying his cars. Housed in his garage is also a Maserati Gran Cabrio, worth about $140,000. Cristiano acquired this prestigious Maserati back in 2011. At the time, he was playing for Real Madrid in Spain. This is Maserati's first ever 4-seater convertible, and it has arguably one of the best-sounding engines on the planet. Its powerful 4.7-liter V8 engine can generate 433 horsepower. This lavish sports car also has a top speed of 286 kilometers per hour and can get from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in just 4.9 seconds. There is no better way to visit the countryside than with a car that can take on the most challenging terrain. One of Ronaldo's cars that fits this bill is the Mercedes-Benz Brabus G65. It has features that are similar to those of a G-Wagon. As you can already tell by now, the way to Cristiano Ronaldo's heart seems to be through a luxurious car, and especially on his birthday. In 2020, his girlfriend Georgina Rodriguez went out of her way to get him a Mercedes G-Wagon Brabus for his 35th birthday. Now, this isn't just any standard G-Wagon, but a limited edition GV12 with a price of $850,000. It has a powerful engine that can generate 789 horsepower, and it can move from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour in 4.1 seconds. His Mercedes-Benz collection also consists of a Mercedes-Benz S65 AMG Coupe, which emits a feeling of both power and control. The 2-seater fancy vehicle has a 6-liter twin-turbo V12 engine and costs approximately $236,000. As is the custom at Real Madrid Football Club, following a sponsorship deal with Audi, its top players get an Audi every year for being part of the club. During his time there, Cristiano was able to handpick for himself an Audi RS7 with a 4-liter engine capable of producing 605 horsepower. He also has an Audi R8, only that this time he had to part with $150,000 to get it. As hard as it is to believe, not all cars owned by Cristiano Ronaldo are extremely expensive. This talented footballer has got it all when it comes to cars. The cheapest car in his collection is a Chevrolet Camaro SS, which often serves as a family car. It has a 6.2-liter V8 engine that can generate 455 horsepower. He acquired it in 2016 for about $50,000. 2016 seemed to be a year of getting the family cars, as it is the same year he got the Range Rover Sport SVR. This 4-wheel drive has a drool-worthy interior and exudes oodles of luxury. Under its hood is a 5-liter V8 engine that can generate 550 horsepower. It was the most powerful and fastest of all Range Rovers at the time of its release. The 5-time Ballon d'Or winner started his car collection when he first signed with Manchester United in 2003 at 18 years old. One of the cars he was most fond of during that period was a Bentley Continental GT Speed Coupe. This car had the perfect balance of power and luxury. It dished out remarkable performance from its powerful engine that was capable of producing 526 horsepower. To get from 0 to 100 kilometers per hour, all it needed was 3.4 seconds. Ronaldo's breathtaking collection cannot be complete without a Porsche. This football star proudly owns a Porsche 911 Turbo S. It has a high-revving 3.8-liter H6 engine that can produce 560 horsepower and a 320 km/h top speed. His extensive multi-million-dollar car collection also includes an Aston Martin DB9, BMW M6, a Bentley Flying Spur, and many others. He has owned more than 20 vehicles whose worth is more than $40 million in total. And from the look of things, he will not stop buying cars anytime like this.